Hey guys, it's Sophie Cunningham here. You guys are with me during media day. Oh.
Let's go. It was Indiana Fever Media Day, when the players rah-rah sis boom and the marketing staff gets their stuff to pique fans' interest in the forthcoming season. So, yes, nothing blatantly unpleasant will be heard. Even though this is only PR, we did receive some significant statements, particularly from Caitlyn Clark, who is beginning to peacock a little, which I appreciate. It's encouraging to see that she doesn't hold back when it comes to realizing her worth, particularly in response to a question about playing off-ball, which I'll demonstrate to you in a moment. However, many individuals overlooked something else. I don't want to be critical, Nancy, but what I heard from Stephanie White and Kelsey Mitchell is unavoidable. When you actually listen, you can't unhear it, even though it seems good and quite positive on the surface. This is a brief, action-packed video. Now, let's get started. First, though, if you're pleased to see Caitlyn and the Fever back in action, please like this video. Alright, so I wanted to briefly discuss the newcomers before moving on to Kelsey, Steph White, and Caitlyn because, you know what? They sound really optimistic. Even if it was just innocent, the good news is what you want to hear after witnessing Angel get teased by her new teammates in Atlanta. Let's begin with Misha Hines. Although I don't believe that hatred was explicitly aimed at Allen, she was the target of a lot of outrage. This is fine, but I was more annoyed with the Fever front office for not hiring better talent. She stated unequivocally that she joined the Fever because Caitlyn Clark wanted her there and she wanted the chance to play with her.
Winning, being able to play with Caitlyn Clark, I think that was a huge eye-opening. Like, I have the opportunity to play with one of the greatest players that's ever going to play the game of basketball. So for me, once I also heard that, like, oh, she really wants me here too, I was like, oh, well, let's get it done then. There's no questions about it.
And Monique Billings, who sounds like a really upbeat person and a pleasant, drama-free colleague akin to Sydney Coulson, or even Sophie Cunningham, impressed me with what I heard about her.
Sure. I mean, I'm a vet. I've done this for a while now, me being in my 9th season. I know it's just coming in, knowing I'm brought here to be me, which is positive, which is light, bringing a leadership to this group. And again, having my conversations with management, why they brought me here is to be me. So if I can just continue to be the best version of myself, I'm in a good position.
Now that we've finished discussing the newcomers, let's move on to the returning cast, beginning with Caitlyn Clark. Whether or not the Fever will revive the core from the previous season was the main topic of discussion this offseason. In particular, Kelsey Mitchell had options on the open market and was due for a max contract. During her appearance on NBC's Basketball Night in America, Caitlyn stated that their top aim was to get Kelsey back. On Media Day, she reiterated that Kelsey is her ride or die.
So why she continues to sign back here is she enjoys the people that are here, and she also feels loved and cared for, and people are here to serve her as well, but she does it in return too. So just really fortunate that she's back here. I know I've said this before, but she makes my job a lot easier when you have somebody in the backcourt like that. I mean, I don't think there's nobody better in the league for me to play with, so just really fortunate and lucky.
You will hear the same type of chat track if you listen to the Misha Hines Allen clip and this one again. Caitlyn desired those two players. It's good to see that Caitlyn has some influence over who joins the Fever. After all, if the Fever want to retain her for a long time, it will be crucial. The entire playing off-ball issue is the only explanation I can think of for why she wouldn't want to stay. Because they questioned her about it on Media Day, the media is aware that it's a contentious topic among her followers. Her response was PR-friendly, but she also made it clear to everyone how talented she is. That's about to happen, however. I must first make this point. Stephanie White frequently points out that Caitlyn is an on and off ball player, but the primary problem with the off-ball stuff is that Caitlyn, the team, and the quality of the viewing experience are all greater when Caitlyn has the ball. It appears that music seeks to limit what makes Caitlyn exceptional. And the reason I bring that up is because of these positive remarks made by Steph White and Kelsey. Compared to Stephanie and Caitlyn, there's just a different vibe between these two, even though they're really quite cheerful. Let's begin with Kelsey. Kelsey.
It's just chemistry and wanting to play free. And I think Steph did a good job of showing that throughout the course of the world and me being able to play free last year was just like one of the things that you want to sell to players that's, trying to win. And I think that with CC and AB, I think we done a really great job of building a chemistry that can't be broken. And I think that it's something to really hang your hat on because we trust each other. We constantly building with each other. And I think practice lately has just been really great for us because you get to see the free agents and the ones that do come in, really see how we gel and hopefully get embraced.
Once more, that's really good overall. I adore my teammates. You enjoy learning about chemistry and other related topics. Did you notice, though, when she remarked, "Steph White lets me play free"? She doesn't have to defend herself like Caitlyn would if she were forced to play a game. She is able to play as she pleases. In her remarks, Steph White reaffirmed that.
It's huge. I don't think there's a faster player in the league with the ball than Kelsey Mitchell. I don't think there's a scarier player in the league to guard one-on-one than Kelsey Mitchell. And, for us, putting her in position to do what she does best so that she doesn't have to think about it, she can just do it, was a priority. And Kelsey and Aaliyah really put us on their shoulders, and they elevated us to that next level. And Kelsey is a player that you want her to reach the...
First of all, it's clear that Steph genuinely adores Kelsey. She believes that she is the league's most difficult player to guard. Look, her fans adore her. She is optimistic. She has talent. No grievances. I'm happy she's returned. However, based on the way she talks about herself, we want to help her succeed, so she won't have to worry. She deserves to win. Therefore, we want to give her the best chance. I'm not saying Steph doesn't like Caitlyn as a person or as a player, but from every interview I've heard in the last year, it appears like she lets Kelsey do her thing because she is her favorite player. Simply put, I don't hear the same zeal for Caitlyn. If anything, it's about limiting her game and ensuring that she complies with the coach's rules. Caitlyn was forced to respond when asked what she thought of the off-ball tactic. Music. She also made a strong statement about her worth in her response.
I think a little bit of off-the-ball stuff. I think mostly on dead balls. I'm the best. I think I'm the best transition player in the league. That's where I thrive. Everybody knows that's my game. So, getting the ball off of rebound or in transition, that's probably when I'm going to be the primary ball handler more than anything. And then, getting off the ball a little bit and catching your breath. It is exhausting bringing the ball up 94 feet versus pressure every single time. So we certainly need to find somebody that can handle the ball a little bit and, give me a little bit of...
Now, when it comes to PR, Caitlyn is quite strategic. She is aware that everything she says will be studied, examined, and publicized. The answer was, yeah, but. It's true that I can't always have the ball. Naturally, it's exhausting, but I'm the world's greatest at it. To put it another way, Stephanie White and the Indiana Fever front office, you shouldn't push your off-ball approach too far. I'm the best at this. Therefore, if you give the ball to someone else during a transition, you're harming the team. It's a significant declaration. It demonstrates that she is aware of her worth. Additionally, she has one more as she begins her third season. With 1 year remaining on her rookie contract and both Kelsey's and Sophie's futures uncertain, she will be closely examining how she is used in Season 3. She adores Indy. She desires to remain. It's obvious that the players enjoy one another. Additionally, there are many reasons for supporters to be enthusiastic about the season. However, being underutilized won't make her happy. In terms of Caitlyn's future, I believe this will be a major plot point this season. Please share your thoughts in the comments. I appreciate you viewing, and I hope to see you again soon.